Okay, so I got this big ugly long crack here in the concrete sidewalk outside our house, and I'm going to fill in the crack with this stuff here. It's called Quikrete gray concrete crack seal. So the first thing I'm going to do is just clean out the loose dirt and stuff. So I'm just going to spray it with water. Okay, so now I'm going to let the sun dry it, and once it's dry, then we're going to fill in the crack. Okay, so now the sun has dried it, and let's get to work. So you can see that the bottle says that this fills and seals cracks in concrete up to a ½ inch wide, so we're going to measure this crack. So I've got me a little wooden skewer here, and I marked where it's a ½ inch, and so now we're going to go check on the crack to see if there's anything that's wider than a ½ inch here. And everything looks good. Right there it's a ½ inch wide. But that's about it. Okay, right there it's a little deeper than a ½ inch. We'll have to figure out what to do there. And then right over here I'm missing a whole bunch right there. So that's going to be something we got to figure out. But anyway, so we know that most of this is less than ½ inch. So now I'm going to take the other end here and kind of plumb to see how deep this is. Okay, see that? That's kind of deep. And that's just as far as the wood would go. Now maybe it's deeper than that. Anyway, so if I was to pour concrete in this whole crack here, the entire length, this Quikrete solution, it might take the whole bottle up. Because who knows how deep this thing is. So what we're going to do is use this stuff here. It's called backer rod. It's this kind of squishy styrofoam material, and this is only 3/8 of an inch wide. And what we're going to do is just put it inside this crack, and then fill the concrete on top of the backer rod. Okay, so I've already started on this backer rod. As you can see, I've already got this part of the crack filled. Basically, I'm just like pushing it down, and I'm getting like a screwdriver, flathead screwdriver. You could use anything else, and just pressing it in there. So I'm just going to continue with this, and then when it's all done, I'll show you what it looks like. So now I've filled in the crack with the backer rod, and it looks pretty good. Now this part right here, this is a pretty large hole, but now that I put the backer rod in there, I think that'll be fine. That'll just fill up with the Quikrete. And then over here, this is a pretty large gap. Still not sure how that's going to look. So the first thing we're going to do is really shake it really good. Get a really good shake. Okay, so got gloves on now. And we got our Quikrete all shaken. Let's take it off. And let's pour some Quikrete. I did my first application and basically just filled in the crack. Now there are some parts that are deeper than the other parts. So I'm going to let this sit for 24 hours and then see how it's settled, and then put another application on, and then see how that one looks, see if it gets to the level of the concrete. But not bad for the first application. Okay, so this is 24 hours later. The weather has changed quite a bit. It was really sunny 24 hours ago. Now it's like windy and cool. But you can see the first layer is all hardened now. And like if you look right there, you can see how I still have another, I don't know, ½ inch maybe, up to the to be level with the concrete. And then over here is again probably another ½ inch in that circle there. And over here, still not sure what I'm going to do there. I'm not going to be able to build that up without some type of barrier over here. So we just may leave that like that. But anyway, again, it's the weather's a little different. There's dust in there now, so I'm going to have to clean all that out and then do another application. So now I'm going to do a second application, but before I do, I got me a little disinfectant wipe here. I'm just going to wipe out some of the area to get rid of the dust and the pebbles and accumulated little specks of stuff. And then over in this area here, where there was this big gap, I found some pieces of concrete and I kind of filled it in a little bit. And then when I pour the Quikrete on it, I'll just push these in there and it'll set in there and look a little better. Okay, so now let's do the second application. So now we've finished our second application and it looks pretty good. We're going to wait about 24 hours and then come back to check it, see if how level it is, and then check to see if we need to do a third application or not. Okay, so now we've done the second application. It's been a couple of days. It's dried and I'm very satisfied with this. Especially this big area here, it's nicely filled in and it's pretty much level with the concrete. I don't see any need to do a third application. And then over in this area, put in some rocks there and filled it in. So I'm very satisfied with this. Just a little bit of backer rod and 2 applications of the Quikrete, and it looks good. Thank you for watching.